So the hunt for the overdrive is still on. So what we've ended up with is this big bad boy. So that is a 13 speed Road Ranger gearbox. Now before everyone jumps up and down, there's only one model, Murray, between Sam in WA, Dean in Victoria, and Murray, who is one of the technical guys at Eaton Fuller, Road Ranger. There's only one 13 speed that what we're about to do will work with. So most Road Rangers have a splitter, have a high-low range in the tail section, the auxiliary box. So what we have started with is the tail or auxiliary section off that Road Ranger gearbox. Now, this particular model is, as we know, most Road Rangers have a high-low and a splitter. Well, this particular model has overdrive. So just picture there's normally 2 counter shafts for the picture of what we're doing. But anyway, so they're all in this case. And as you can see, there's my hand. The case is massive. So this is the gear set out of it. So that's the input gear here, comes from the gearbox. This is the high-low split, and this is the overdrive. So what I'm effectively going to try and do is get rid of all this section because it's physically too big to fit in the truck. I'd love to be able to select, you could have made a high-low and an overdrive. So we're going to try and get rid of this section. Retain obviously the input gears. It normally has 2 lay shafts. We want to get rid of one to save some space. It'll still make this perfectly strong enough. You can see the size of the gears in compared to my hand. And that normally would go out to the tail shaft. Now I've already machined the spline off that because we've been mucking around with it. But anyway, so I'll now disassemble it and then come back to you with showing you what we're trying to use. Okay, so this is what we've ended up with now. So that was the original lay shaft you would have seen in the beginning. So now the lay shaft is this big because we've got rid of this low range gear. So the lay shaft, as you can see, is a lot shorter, saves more space. We've taken that big low range gear that was here and the selector and everything off. Now this is the original input gear. So the input shaft from the gearbox would go into that and drive the lay shafts. So we have to get this spline cut into here. So we haven't done that yet. So that'll allow us to shorten all that up again. So a bit hard to show. So it'll sort of sit there. All right. So that's pretty much how the overall length of the what the overdrive will be. There's still a few more hurdles to come. I'm going to have to make a complete gear case. And a few other bits, and because these are a twin lay shaft box, so this will end up being the selector, if that makes sense. So that'll be onto this input gear, so that'll be 1-to-1 when the selector's this side. When the selector's that side, it'll be overdrive. Now, but because these are predominantly a twin, well they are, it's not predominantly, a twin lay shaft gearbox, they rely on the 2 shafts to keep gears all floating. So you can see this gear's got quite a bit of movement in it. So we're going to have to do some machining here and put a bearing in there to rectify that. Otherwise it won't last 2 seconds. So I think that's about it. So I went off all the VL one and the Laycock one. I feel they're not strong enough. There's people using the gear vendors ones with great success. I just not confident for myself. Anyway, so that's about it. So yeah, I don't know what else to say. So it'll be air shifted because we'll use the original air actuator that was part of the Road Ranger. So it'll be air shifted, and there we go. That's the overdrive I'm sticking with.